Were Columbia House and BMG compact discs really that bad? Hi, my name is Frank. Welcome back to channel 33 RPM, your channel for vinyl gear and more. For the uninitiated, the two music clubs used to offer their customers a stack of CDs for a measly penny, and people went bananas for it. It was a pretty incredible deal, really, when you consider compact discs retailed for 16, 18, even 20 bucks at the time, at least around here. That said, there was a common belief that these discount CDs were inferior to the regular retail version. There has been some research into this, and the results are kind of surprising. First, let's do some quick history to catch everyone up. The Columbia record label started a mail service for records back in the 1950s. That eventually morphed into the Columbia House Music Service. Over the years, they sold records, tapes, 8-tracks, and compact discs. Regardless of format, the company maintained the same general business model. Customers got 8 or more albums for a penny, then they had to buy a few more at an inflated list price plus shipping to fulfill their membership agreement. Arch rival BMG had a similar business model. They were famous for deals like 12 for the price of 1. To keep costs low and profit margins high, these CD clubs generally produced their own discs to sell. And this is what raised some eyebrows. Music fans began to complain that the compact discs were of questionable sound quality. It became enough of a concern that in 1994, Stereophile magazine conducted an investigation into the whole thing. They enlisted top audio engineers and conducted a series of tests comparing the quality of music club CDs to the regular retail versions. The results were summarized in this article. The article states, "For a while I've been hearing rumors that the record club editions of popular compact discs differ from the original versions. I've met listeners who claim their club versions are compressed in dynamics and have reduced bass." Interestingly, the magazine did detect some inconsistencies when testing some discs. Not with all releases, but with some. For example, the CD club version of the Crooklyn soundtrack had the left and right channels reversed. That said, and this is interesting, when Stereophile analyzed the digital frequencies and peak levels of several test CDs, they found no difference between the retail and music club versions. Remember, the test CDs included the music club discs that readers had flagged as not sounding great. The article states that the test was absolute proof that the compared discs, the club ones and the regular ones, were made from identical master tapes or clones. So why was the magazine hearing from readers who claimed that they heard audible differences between music club CDs and the regular retail versions? Was it in their imaginations? Well, maybe not. The article notes that sonic differences between the handful of CDs they tested may have been due to the fact that they were made at different plants under different circumstances. This can actually lead to subtle audio differences. For example, while the digital files may have been the same, the author speculates something known as jitter may have been introduced at a particular manufacturing facility. Without getting too techie, jitter is essentially a digital timing error that alters digital waveforms and affects sound. In theory, it could happen with any release at any plant, whether it was manufactured by a record club or not. The article concludes by stating there is no particular reason why these Columbia House CDs sound worse than the record company originals, and not the reverse. In other words, any differences in sound were pretty much due to random circumstances. So were there other differences between music club compact discs and the regular retail versions? Yes, but they were pretty subtle. In terms of appearance, the article states that record club compact discs were packaged with almost identical graphics, except that the UPC code on the tray card was usually replaced with manufactured by Columbia House under license or manufactured for BMG direct marketing under license. I know that I noticed those little tags back in the day, but they didn't really bother me. I was pretty happy with the quality of products I got from these two clubs. In fact, that is how I began my CD collection back in around 1989. Now, it should be noted that in their research, Stereophile magazine only looked at music club compact discs. They did not look at records or tapes. There seem to be all sorts of opinions on the quality of the vinyl produced by music clubs. In fairness, it should be noted that some of these records and tapes did not come with the same inserts as the regular retail versions, but that is a topic for a different day. If you dug this episode, remember to check out my previous video on the rise and fall of Columbia House. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep on spinning.